Sweden, sorry. We got Vinith from Karnataka. Don't know where that is. We got Tom from Stone Mountain. We got Regina from Norway. We got Ian Hughes from Durham, UK. I was actually born in Durham, UK, so why I man? We got Maria from Australia. We got Dan from yes. Okay, we got all the yeses coming in now. Cool. Well, welcome to this workshop. On this workshop, I've got some really cool stuff to share with you guys. So if you have any questions at any time during this call, then I got my wife who sat behind me. Her name is 𝗬𝗫. She's going to be answering your questions. So you can go and say what's up to her. Her name is spelled C-I-C-E, 𝗬𝗫. So if you've got any questions, you can ask 𝗬𝗫. And I've also got my staff on the call as well. His name is 𝗬𝗫, and he's here to answer any technical questions that you may have. So at any time during the call, you can just post your questions. Now, if you're unsure where the chat box is, it's called, well, it's either called the chat box or the questions tab, and it should be down in the bottom right-hand side of your screen. So if you open that up, you can type your questions and you can chat there. Now, none of you will be able to see each other's chat. I've done this on purpose so you're not going to get distracted. And okay, on this call, I'm going to show you the secret to making an easy $5,000 a month within the next 22 days. And then I'm going to show you how you can scale that easily to $10,000 monthly within the next 55 days. Okay, I'm also going to share the exact blueprint that I'm following to generate $100,000 to $180,000 per month. Does that sound good? Just drop a number 2 if that sounds good to you. Okay, cool. Lots of number 2s coming through. Awesome, awesome stuff. Okay, now here's why you'll want to stay till the end. There's a lot of things that we've got going on here. So you'll only get the benefit of this whole call if you stay right till the end. Okay, by staying right through to the end, you get my $100 a day checklist. This is a completely free of charge course that I'm giving away. Excuse me. And you'll also get the presentation slides of this webinar, so you can refer back to them at any time. Those things are both going to be available on the final slide of this workshop, so you need to stay till the end to grab the URL where you can download those 2 things. Now, also, I'm going to be giving away $100 to the person who engages with me the most on this call. What I'll do is I'll review the stats after this session, and I'll pick a winner. I'll find out who's given me the most engagement, and I'll email you, and I'll ask for your PayPal details, and I'll send you $100 to your PayPal. Does that sound awesome? Yeah, okay. Awesome, awesome. Now, for those of you that are on the call right now, this call is 100% live, okay? But for some of you that are watching this at a later date, this might be a recorded version of this live call, in which case it will be an on-demand call. Now, this shouldn't make any difference whatsoever because I have my staff monitoring the chat 24/7, and I'm still going to be looking out for engagement at the end of every business day, and I'll be looking to see who engages the most in the chat as well, okay? So don't worry about that. All right, so give me some engagement, guys. Give me some engagement. Is that awesome? Yeah, okay. Lots of yeses coming through. Sweet. Okay. So I've just got one request from you guys that are on the call right now. Just one request. Can you kindly close down your Instagram, your Facebook, your WhatsApp, your phone, your Zoom? I know there's a lot of people doing Zoom right now. But if you could if you could close them down, because we're going to be doing a lot of life-changing stuff on this call. I'm going to be revealing a ton of things that you're going to be interested in, and I don't want you to miss it, okay? I'm going to be throwing a lot of things at you, and I want you to be attentive, and these distractions are not going to help, right? So kindly go ahead and close them down. Also, if you have a pen and paper ready, that's definitely going to help you out as well. All right, so who am I and why should you listen to me? Well, I'm guessing most of you guys that are on the call right now, you already know who I am, but for those of you that don't, okay, I've been called the lifestyle king of the digital space, and I routinely generate hundreds of sales daily, which translates to between $100,000 and $180,000 each month. Now, there's a lot of other people making that kind of money, but what makes me uniquely qualified to help you is how fast I went from nothing to these numbers, and I'll talk to you about this on the call today. So, as you can see, here's some of the numbers that I've generated over the past year. In particular, this one right here. I've generated over $1 million back in 2019 last year. And this is a massive milestone for me. Now, just to prove to you guys that this is all legit and I'm not talking out of my downstairs, I'm going to go into my accounts. I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is one of my accounts here. See, John02690. In the past 30 days, I've done over just under $60,000 there. This is my Stripe account. You can see between the 12th of April and the 12th of May, I've done £30,000, which is about almost $40,000. In 𝗬𝗎𝗍, there's some more six-figure earnings inside of there. And if I go to my other Warrior Plus account, you can see John O. Armstrong here, another $155,000 in the past 30 days. Now, this all came in, most of this $1 million all came in 2019. I'm going to prove this to you right now. If I go into my account, I can see my history here. And if I go down here, you see there's a few things from 2017, 2018, which stops here. 2019 begins here. Now, the 2018, 2017 stuff is nothing really dramatic, as you can see here. But from 2019 onwards, you can see how much I've been withdrawing on a pretty much weekly basis. There's a couple of $100,000 withdrawals there. Another one there. There's a 20,000, 20,000, 20,000. So all of this is pure profit, you know, and it's using this system that I'm about to share with you on this call right now today. Now, while I'm in here, let me just go back because I think I have some money available right now. Yes, I have $27,000 available right now, which I'm going to withdraw. Let's just withdraw 20K. And let's withdraw it directly to my bank account. Withdraw funds. 20K live right in front of your eyes. What would you do if you were in my position right now? You went into your account and you just withdrew 20 grand. What would you do with that money right now? Just type in what you would do with some of that money. With 20 grand, it's a lot of money. You could buy a car with that. You know, you could buy a really nice motorbike. What are some of the things that you would do? Pay bills, pay credit off. Go put a down payment on a house, put off my truck, pay off the mortgage. Yeah, loads and pay off debts. I would buy a car, buy Bitcoin. Yeah, that's a good idea. Pay bills, celebrate. Yeah, well, that's the kind of things that's possible with this. You can see I've still got another 8,000 in here, which is pending, and another 7,000, which I could withdraw right now, but I'm not going to. But this is just to show you guys that this is 100% legit, right? Okay, and that's who I am. And that's why you should kind of listen to me as well. All right, so a few questions for you guys. Would you like to work from home? Would you like to work from a resort or the beach, which I do all the time? Would you like to make more money than you ever could at a job? Would you like to quit your job, be your own boss, and set your own schedule? Or even, would you like to make a couple of $1,000s on the side per month without altering your existing lifestyle? Put a number 2 if that's why you're here. Put a number 2 if that, yeah. Okay, lots and lots and lots of number 2s coming through. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm glad that's why you're here, because I'm going to show you how to do this, right? Now, a quick overview of today's training for those of you that have just jumped in. I'm going to show you the fastest shortcut to making $10,000 per month by following a paint-by-numbers process with a twist that nobody else is doing, with only a computer, a laptop, internet, and the skills that you already have. From anywhere in the world, okay, regardless of what country you're living in, or even if you travel a lot like I do. Well, not right now, obviously, but I like to travel. I'll also show you how to scale this model to 6 figures per month, like I'm doing personally right now, without any technical skills, without any hard costs, in fact, without no costs whatsoever. Does that sound awesome? Yep. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to skip the hard part, because when I discovered how to do this, I went through this massive journey, which I'll talk to you about in a second, until I discovered this rinse and repeatable system. So I'm going to allow you to skip all of this trial and error and frustration and get straight to this point. Okay. Now, who is this workshop for? It's for people who are sick of your job. Okay. If you're in a soul-sucking 9-to-5 and you want more out of life, this is for you. Okay, if you're a homemaker and you want more quality time with your family, with your kids, this is for you. Or even if you're a freedom seeker like myself, who loves to travel and you want a portable business that you can take with them, or you can take with you anywhere in the world. Yeah, this is the most fantastic thing about this. It's great for people who enjoy traveling. It's also for retirees who want to enjoy their golden years in complete financial comfort. Or if you're just looking for an additional source of income, if you're happy with your financial situation at the moment and you just want to make an additional couple of $1,000s as a side hustle, you can use this system too. Now, here's what you don't need, okay? You don't need an audience. You don't need any kind of social media following. You don't need a Twitter. You don't need Instagram. You don't need Pinterest. And you don't need Facebook to do this, okay? Now, we're also not going to be drop shipping. We're not going to be sending anything from China. We're not going to be queuing up at the post office to send parcels to customers, okay? You don't need clients either. You don't need to deal with any clients. In fact, you don't need to deal with anybody at all. You can completely do this as a one-man show. Now, you can get started with this for 100% free of charge, okay? You don't need to have any kind of investments or hard costs. Does that sound good? Put a number 2 if that sounds good to you. Yes, okay, lots of number 2s coming through. Nice, right. So I've had a lot of people that have asked me to take this presentation down just because of the amount of information that I'm revealing, and other people have been charging for this kind of information, but I wanted to give you guys this information for free, and I'm not going to be taking this down no matter how many people ask me to, because I think this information should be readily available to everybody so that anybody can get a head start with this, right? Now, some people who've attended this very call in the past have gone on to, like Badra here from India, within his first 3 days, he earned $498. Anantho here, within his first 3 days, he earned $887 with this. Bradley, he came in here and he earned $277 in his first day. And we got some bigger earners here. We got Amy, who's a single mum from the USA. She earned over $1,000 in her first 5 or 6 days. We've got Bauke here having his first $1,000 day with this system. We got Guy Potok, who's earned $4,300 in the last 30 days when he just got started. And we got people who've taken this system to the next level in 50 days. We've got Trevor Carr, who some of you may have heard of. He's using this exact system and he made over $200,000. We've got Tim Verdu here, who's from Holland. He made $40,000. He's actually making around $40,000 every single month with this. Now, all of these people are regular people. They don't have any special skills. They don't have any special education or experience. Many of these people have existing day jobs and commitments, so they've done this in their spare time. A lot of these people have 9-to-5s. Okay, most have never made a single dime online before this, and this is where their big breakthrough after watching this call. They just copied what I showed them, and they are reaping the rewards of this system. So, a quick disclaimer here, guys, okay? All of the results I'm showing inside this training are net profit. You're going to see a lot of presentations like this for stuff like drop shipping, and that's revenue that they're talking about. They're showing you all these massive numbers, but that's revenue. It's not profit. What I'm going to be showing you on this call is net profit. Everything that I showed you in my accounts before is net profit. Okay. Now, also, this is not a get rich quick or a push button loophole. It's not something that's going to work for a couple of weeks and then it goes away. This is a solid business model that you can use for months and years to come. Okay. Now, all the case studies shown are from real students as well. So I'm going to be showing you how to leverage other people's efforts to generate income, other people's efforts, so you won't have to do this on your own. I'm going to show you how to do this with completely free traffic, so you won't have to spend any of your own money either. And I'm going to show you how to scale this to the moon and 10x your results. Now, I'm not a guru. I'm not one of these guys who hangs around these flashy sports cars. I'm just a simple person that has actually cracked the code to making some really good money online. And I had no intention of sharing this information with anyone because, as you've seen, I'm already making some really good money online and I have no real need to. But I've had so many of my friends and my family and all of these random people asking me what I'm doing, asking me how I'm doing this. And I'm not able to get back to them in a simple email. So I decided to put this call together and show you guys in real time exactly how I'm able to do this. So like most other people in the world, I entered into what I like to call the system. And this is something that is conditioned into our minds since we're at an early age. You know, we're conditioned to go to school, to go to university, to get good grades and prepare ourselves for the real world, which means we would get into a full-time job for the next 40 plus years, working for somebody else and trading our time for money so that one day we can finally get our freedom. And this happens usually when we're about 65 or even 70 years old when we're able to retire, by which time we're not really able to enjoy our freedom as much as we would if we're in our 20s or 30s, right? And this system worked great for the past couple of hundred years until the birth of the internet. And this system got me into $50,000 worth of debt because I'd been to university and I got into debt because of that. So in order to pay that off, I got myself a teaching job. And I was a teacher from the year 2000 to the year 2009. This is a classroom where I was working in here in Jakarta in Indonesia. I was an English teacher. This is my boss right here. Okay, this is me back in the days. And I worked 40 hours a week. I got paid $1,100 a month, which is borderline breadline. Even over here in Indonesia, this is really not enough. And I had a 2-hour commute to and from the school every single day. And I did this for 9 years. And I look back at this 9-year period of my life and I quiver whenever I look back on this because this is one of the worst times of my life. This was a real struggle. And I'm sure a lot of you guys on the call right now can relate to this. How many of you guys are working in a 9-to-5 job that you absolutely despise for a boss that you despise and you're getting paid pretty much minimum wage, you're trading your time for money and you're putting in a lot of hours and you're commuting to work. You're just basically surviving. How many of you guys can relate to this? Yeah, I see a lot of people engaging on this. Now, luckily, in 2009 to 2015, I kind of got out of this system because I became a professional musician. I'd been a musician since I was at school, and I took this to the next level during this time period. So I was making some decent money, but I wasn't quite out of the system because I still had managers telling me where I needed to be on the weekend for these gigs, and I was also doing a lot of acting as well during the week, and I had a manager telling me where to be there. So like many other people, I was chasing the dream, but I wasn't quite catching it. Now, all of this went down the toilet in 2015 when I got myself stupid stupidly hooked on prescription medicine like Xanax and diazepam. And I mixed that with alcohol as well and just took it to another level of addiction. And as a result of this, I lost my job as a musician. My whole income went down the drain on buying these prescription drugs and buying alcohol. And I found myself completely addicted to this. So I decided to go to rehab in 2016. This is me. Check me out. This is a world away from what I look like right now. Look how sunken my eyes are into my face. So I went through this rehab, and it's pretty similar. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the film called Trainspotting from the 90s, but it was very, very similar to this experience where this guy goes through rehab and he's having hallucinations. He's seeing dead babies crawl across the ceiling. It was hell for 2 weeks straight. I was going cold turkey off of these prescription drugs. It was a horrible experience that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. But after that 2-week period, I was clean. But I was still in $50,000 worth of debt. Okay, now I had to make a choice at this point in my life whether to go back to this teaching job because I'd quit the band. They weren't going to have me back. They'd replaced me. So this looked like my only option. The only thing that I was actually qualified to do was to go back to this classroom. And this is something that gave me nightmares. I really didn't want to have to go back to trading my money, trading my time for money, and go back to this classroom and work for somebody else and make somebody else rich. I really didn't want to have to do that. So I looked at my other options. Okay, and I'd have called you crazy if you'd have told me at that point in time that in 2 years from now I'd be a millionaire. I'd just call you crazy. But do you want to know how I did it? Just drop a number 2 in the chat box if you want to know how in 2 years I went from minus $50,000 to over $1 million. If you want to know how I did that, drop a number 2. Okay, I see a lot of people typing number 2s in the chat box. Okay, cool. So I thought, all right, well, what about starting a business? This is my plan B. Because if you look at all of the richest people in the world, like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, they're all multi-billionaires. And they all have one thing in common. They're all business owners. So I thought, okay, well, even if I'm not a multi-billionaire, but what if I could just get a slice of this business pie? So I talked to my friends and my family, and I thought, well, what about starting a business? They all looked at me and thought I was crazy. And this kind of makes sense, right? Because if you look at how 99% of people go through life, you know, they get into college for 3 years, they get into $40,000 to $60,000 worth of debt, and they go around the back, okay? They're not going directly to their freedom, right? Because they think that they're blocked by these things: time, money, experience, luck, because they think that they need all of these things in order to start a business which will get them quickly to their freedom. So they take the back route. They go to college, they get into this safe life, trading their time for money, working for somebody else, making somebody else rich for 30 to 40 years. And then they might get their freedom once they get retired, right? But they're blocked by these things here. So the reason people think this is because they're thinking about these types of businesses, like franchises. Like a McDonald's franchise is going to cost you $1 to $2.2 million just to get the franchise. Starbucks is going to cost you at least $315,000 just to get a franchise fee from Starbucks, right? It makes sense, right? And even the cheaper ones, like this cruise planners, it's going to cost them $11,000 just to get the franchise with an initial investment of up to $23,000. So you can see why people think that they're blocked by these things, because they're thinking about these traditional types of businesses. But what if there was another option, right? What if there was another option that allowed you to remove this block? And I'm talking about cash flow businesses here, because with cash flow businesses, like online businesses, like what I'm going to be teaching you about on this call today, the only thing that you need is your skill. Okay, the only investment is your time, and your leverage, it's leverage versus investment, right? So I investigated further, and I found that Amazon had what's called an affiliate program. So I tried this out, okay, and I made these little Amazon niche sites. But the problem here is that the commissions with Amazon is only 3%, so you have to drive a lot of traffic. Now, while it's passive, it's pretty much passive once you set these sites up and you get good freedom. The downside is you're not going to make much money. So I also tried out Shopify. How many of you guys have heard of Shopify or even tried it? Drop a number 2 in the chat box if you've heard or tried Shopify. Yeah, lots of number 2s coming through. I tried this as well. The money was way better. I got this to work. I got this to make some decent money, but it was super time consuming. You know, I had to go back and forth with customers, sending them tracking numbers and dealing with refunds and dealing with the supplier and sending out shipping invoices and all this kind of stuff. It was super time consuming. It wasn't passive at all. And this is something I didn't like. I wanted a passive income. So the big aha moment here came when I discovered software and digital products, because unlike Amazon, the commission rate was 50 to 100%. Okay, there were instant payments instead of having to wait for 3 months like Amazon. There's a huge market. It's a multi-billion-dollar recession-proof industry, and this got me excited. And this is where the $5,000 a month system got started. So in 2017, this is the beginning of my trial and error days. I saw other marketers making thousands per day by selling software and digital products using this system. So I did like what most other people do, and I started buying traffic. And I spent around $200 on Google Ads which is money that I didn't have because my mum was sending me money. But I did make a $13 commission, which proved to me that this system worked. I was just doing it wrong. And I discovered here that the real keys here are traffic. The traffic needs to be free, okay? In order for me to make this work, the traffic needs to be free. Write this stuff down, okay? Traffic, trust, sales. The trust is going to come from videos because everybody's watching videos online right now instead of just images, right? And then the sales are going to come from incentives, and I'm going to expand on these things later on, but make sure that you write these down. So during the trial and error, I learned that these 3 keys were crucial. So I crafted one last campaign based on these 3 keys with free traffic, with videos, with incentives. Now, did it work? Well, so far I'd spent over $500 on traffic. I was about to give in, and I went to bed super worried because if this didn't work out, I was going to have to go back to teaching English with this boss right here. And this is something, as you know, that I didn't really want to do. So the next morning I woke up and I had a $51.15 commission check in my account. This was April 2017. I was super, super pumped, but I wanted to make sure that this wasn't a fluke. So I plugged in the process again, and it made me $161. I plugged in the process again. It made me $171. I plugged in the process again, and I made $187.58. So I knew that this wasn't a fluke. This system that I discovered worked every single time. You can see this was June, I think, 2017. I'd made over $700 in that month. This was amazing. It felt like I had this win button on my desk that I could smash whenever I wanted to. All I needed to do was plug the system in again and again and again, and it made money for me. It was an awesome, awesome moment. And I knew at this point in time I would never have to re-enter the job market ever again. How awesome is that? Now, just to put all of this into perspective, I'm going to head over to my Facebook account so you can see in real time how this progression was made over this 2-year period. So this is me back in my drug days in 2016. Look how messed up I look there. This is when I was completely broke, okay? Now we're getting into beginning of 2017 around here. And you can see as I go forward, I probably had my first real breakthrough here. Well, this is beginning of 2018. So this is about 6 months after I discovered the system, and the system was starting to generate me multiple 3-figure days, you know, after I discovered that win button. So as we go forward, me and my wife were finally able to go on a budget holiday. We stayed in these $16 a night bungalows in an island in North Sumatra. We could have effectively stayed here for the rest of our life at this point because I was earning multiple hundreds of dollars a day. But that scaled up even more as we go forward. This is my first $1,000 day. Again, beginning of 2018. This is only 6 or 7 months after I discovered this system, right? And as you can see, from earning thousands of dollars a day, my lifestyle just got better and better and better. You see, we were finally able to start traveling in style, renting nice cars. We took the kids over to Bali. Had my first $5,000 day here in September 2018. This was just over a year of me discovering this system. This is super, super fast. And as you can see, as the progression goes through, we're able to go on more luxurious holidays. We took the kids away to Komodo Island. We bought some land over on this beach here in Indonesia. We went over to Canada. We're flying business class. We're staying in 5-star resorts. We're traveling pretty much every 3 weeks, and it just gets crazier and crazier and crazier as the progression goes through. You see right here, I was flying first class. But you can see basically what the system has done for me over this 2-year period. It's crazy how fast this has progressed from going from minus $50,000 in debt here into a 2-year period, and then me going to $1 million. So drop a number 2 in the chat box now if you can see, if it's inspiring to you that the system took somebody from minus $50,000 in debt to over $1 million within just 2 years. If you found that inspiring, please drop a number 2. Yeah, lots and lots of number 2s coming through. Well, I'm going to reveal how to do this on this call right now today. And it's not just my results, you know. It's not just me who's able to get awesome results. I've given this exact system to a handful of people, and they've all cashed in with it as well. You can see some of the results that these guys are getting on this page right here. Some within days. Look at this, 3 days. Badger made almost $500. Adam, within 4 days, making 3 figures, okay? It took me 6 months to get to this 3-figure day, but these guys are doing it literally within days, right? So, based on what I've told you just now, based on what I've experimented with Amazon and Shopify, are you starting to see the advantages of my system over these other systems that are out there that I've tried? Okay, yes, it's more passive, the profits are way bigger, and it's a lot easier to do as well. So here's where you're going to see how to skip the 9 to 10 months that it took me to figure this out. You know, my story was full of trial and error failures and lost money and lost time and frustration. I'm going to hand you to the part where I discovered this win button. Okay, we're going to take it from there. I'm going to break this down on the call, so have your pen and paper ready. Now, the first cornerstone of this is what I was doing between 2017 to 2018. This is what I like to call the free method, and I was able to scale this free method to $1,000 a day. Now, I call this a free method because you don't have to pay for any traffic to do this. You can get started within the next 24 hours, and you can start earning money using this exact system. This is the one thing that really helped me out in the beginning because I didn't have any money. Now, it works by us going over to a calendar of digital products, a launch calendar of digital products, which is called 𝗦𝗧𝗢.com. So go write this down, and you can check this out later. But basically, what you're going to see on this page is different calendar entries for all of these digital products when they're going to be launched. And you can see on one particular day here, there's 5 products that are launching. So there's a lot of products launching on multiple days, right? Now, every single one of these launches, there's a lot of buzz, there's a lot of hype, and that means that there's going to be a lot of free traffic. Okay, all we need to do is go to 𝗦𝗧𝗢.com, and we need to just go and find a big launch that's going to happen, so we know there's going to be a lot of free traffic flying around. Okay, now let me ask you a question right now. Let's say that you wanted to buy a new smartphone. Let's say that the iPhone 12 is going to come out next week. It's not in the shops yet. You're excited about this. You want to buy this. What do you do to find out more information about this product? Okay, just type some of your answers in the chat box below. What are some of the things that you'll do to research this product and find out more? Okay, I'm seeing answers coming through already. So you got YouTube, you got Google, you got reviews. Yeah, exactly. Now, there's a lot of people that do this on YouTube, and I'm sure you've seen these things before, called unboxing videos. Now, what will happen is this guy will give you a demo, give you a preview of this brand new iPhone that's coming out, and it will show you how he's using it. It will show you what the features do. And this is exactly what we're going to be doing, but with these digital products, right? So this is how it works. You've got what's called affiliates, right? Affiliates have these big email lists, and they send out newsletters to their email lists. And what they're getting to do is they're getting their subscribers to go directly to the sales page of this digital product to go and check it out and get more information. Now, most of their newsletters that they send out, most of their subscribers will actually do that. They'll click on the link in their email, they'll go straight to the sales page, and they'll check it out. When they buy it, this affiliate gets commissioned with that sale, right? Now, what 20%, around 20% of people will do, they're smart buyers. They want to know more information about this product. They haven't got the information that they need from the sales page. They're interested in buying it, but they want more information. So these guys also go and look for review videos. So all we need to do is make a review video, and in the link of our description of our review video, we put our affiliate link, which goes to the sales page. It resets the cookie. It commissions us with the sale rather than these people. These people have done all the work for us, these big affiliates. We're just snipering the sales away. How cool is that? Now, instead of putting our affiliate link in the description of our video, what we're going to do, and this is something that's really, really, really powerful, is put a link to what I like to call a golden page. Now, on this page, we have free incentives that we're offering to people who are going to buy via our link versus buy via the original affiliate's link, right? So let me put this into perspective. Let's say we go back to buying that iPhone 12. Let's say that you went to go and watch a unboxing video, and the guy in the video said that, okay, this iPhone 12 is going to launch next week, but if you buy this via the link in my video, I'm going to give you a free pair of wireless Bluetooth headphones completely for free. You're going to remember this guy's video. You're going to bookmark that video, and once this iPhone 12 gets released, you're going to go back to his video and buy via him. Why? Because he's offering this free pair of Bluetooth wireless headphones, right? Does that make sense? We're doing pretty much the exact same thing on here by giving people free, valuable incentives to incentivize them to buy via us. And this adds dynamite to our promotions. Seriously, this adds dynamite to our sales. You can see this is I made $5,000 a day just using this exact method by offering valuable bonuses, valuable incentives, right? So you're probably asking right now, how do I get free traffic from YouTube? Well, it's pretty easy. You just simply buy an aged YouTube account. So you can type into Google aged YouTube account. Go and get an aged YouTube account with some engagement on it already, with some authority on it already. And then YouTube will rank your video based on engagement. So all we need to do is manipulate this algorithm by adding engagement to our videos. Now, we can do that using a software called 𝗬𝗫𝗁. This will send comments, views, and likes to our video, which will in turn bump it towards the top of YouTube. Now, to add fuel to the fire, we can also add backlinks to our video using another software, which is called Done For You Suite 2.0. And with all of these things in line, your video is going to show up right at the very top of YouTube for those people that are searching for your video. So you can sniper the sale, right? How cool is that? So what if you don't want to go on camera? Well, that's easy as well. You just use these very simple Google ads, and you've probably seen these on YouTube right at the very top of the search results. These cost literally 5 cents per click to put up here. Okay, and again, we're sending to our golden page with our incentives, and we're going to sniper the sale from these big affiliates. Now, here's an example of me doing this. You know, I spent $243 on these, you know, my average cost per click was 21 cents. I spent $243. I got 1,116 clicks, and I made $3,783 without even making a review video, without even putting my face on camera. I just wrote these very simple ads. You can see the text in here, and I made $3,783 from an ad spend of $243, which is pretty insane, right? Yeah, okay, well, here's a case study that I made about doing this free method, so you can see this in action. So this is going to go live at 10 a.m. on the 2nd of May, which is about 12 hours from now. So I'm just uploading my video. We'll come back and we'll see how this does. I'm not going to email or anything for this. I'm just purely going to make this review video and see how much money we can make. Hopefully a couple of $100s, but we'll see. Now, a couple of days has passed actually. It's Thursday the 7th of May 2020 at 6:55 p.m. in Eastern Standard Time. So let's just go in and see how much this has done. So the product was called WP Money Machine that I made this video for. I've done 20 sales, and it's generated a total of $164. This is completely free of charge. Okay, I haven't paid a single penny to get this money. So if I just go back, okay, so this one right here, 𝗬𝗫 Machine 2.0. Let's open this one up because this is another one that I simply made a video for. This one right here, okay, 𝗬𝗫 Machine 2.0. You can see this is my video that I made 10 months ago, right? 10 months ago, and you can see once this loads up, you can see that this video in 10 months passively has made me over $5,500 completely passively. All I did was make this one video 10 months ago, and the money has just been coming in on a daily basis. And this happens in my other account as well. You see, this is my 𝗬𝗍𝘂 account, right? I've made $157 today. I haven't promoted anything on 𝗬𝗍𝘂 for probably 2 weeks now. Okay, but if I go into my stats, we'll see where these sales actually came from. Okay, so we got a couple from Commission Gorilla, we got a couple from the upgrade of Commission Gorilla. These ones here, look, Bloom. This was a video that I made. Let me go and have a look. Okay, so let's just type in Bloom review. Alright, this was 2 years ago. Okay, so I made this video 2 years ago, and I'm still getting paid from it today. You can see I've made one sale that's $33. And this one, Video App Suite, I made this video probably about 3-4 months ago. You know, all of these other ones, I haven't done anything on 𝗬𝗍𝘂 yet. I'm still able to make over $150 today from all of these videos, all of this real estate that I've added onto YouTube that I haven't paid a dime for, okay? This is completely free of charge. All right, so that was my little case study. Now, you could see I made over $5,000 from one single video that I made 10 months ago. Can you imagine that? Just adding one video to your YouTube channel and then checking it 10 months later and seeing that you've made over $5,000. You know, it's just real estate that you add every single time. How cool is that? It's completely free of charge, right? Congratulations, you are now financially free if you're doing this method. You don't have to pay a dime to do this, right? Really, really powerful stuff. So the best part of this is you can start 100% free. You can start earning within the next 24 hours. There's multiple launches that happen every day that you can do this for. Not just one, but there's multiple launches. Now, back in 2018 when I was doing this, I would go after 5 launches in a day, right? Because every launch that I did would make around $200 per launch. And that was how I was able to make $1,000 in a single day. You can see right here in a 24-hour period, at the beginning of 2018, I made over $1,000, right? Now, there's pros and cons to this method. It is time consuming because it's going to take you 1 to 2 hours a day to do this. But think about that, right? 1 to 2 hours per day to make $1,000. I think it's well worth it, right? It becomes passive over time, as you've seen. You just upload this and you generate money from these videos that you uploaded months ago, right? And more importantly, this can enable you to build capital for the next level. Now, the free method, let's just have a roundup here. So are you guys enjoying the training so far? Put number 2 if you're enjoying the training. Do you think with the right guidance, yeah, lots of number 2s coming through, cool. Do you think with the right guidance that you can do this? Just put a yes in the chat box if you think you can do this with the right guidance. Yes, okay, lots of yeses coming through. Lots of number 2s. Appreciate the engagement here today. These people thought so too. You got Brian Alcock, okay, he did this. He made $447 on one day. You can see there. You can see Hai Chow, who's actually from China. He had his first $100 day a couple of days ago, right? You got Jerome here who had his first $220 day using this free method, right? So, okay, that is one of the cornerstones, but you're probably asking, what now? okay? Right, there are many marketers and top earners who stick exclusively to affiliate marketing like I've just shown you, and that's fine. But what I did is I used some of my free method profits to reinvest, and I built my own ATM machine. Okay, this is crazy. Now, this is for people that are after lifestyle kind of money. Would you like to hear more about this? Yes or no? Yes, okay, I thought so. Lots of yeses coming through, awesome. All right, this is cornerstone number 2 that we're getting into now, and this is what I call the money on demand method. And you can scale this easily to $5,000 a day. I was doing this from 2018, and I'm still doing it right now. Okay, now the goal here is to build our own email list. Remember, in the free method, we talked about affiliates who send traffic via their email lists of 10s or 20 or 30,000 people. They send out newsletters, right? They're making a lot of money because they have an email list. So the goal of this is to build our own email list. Why? Because one subscriber is worth approximately $1 per month, right? So if we do the maths here, if we have 10,000 subscribers, how much could we approximately expect to make per month? Okay, just drop your answer into the chat box right now. 10,000. Okay, well done, James. We've got Salim, we've got Richard Burton, we've got Kevin, we've got DJ Sweetman, we've got Herb, Gerald, Aaron. Everybody's saying take 10K. Okay, awesome. Well, this is a great method, okay? This is probably the easiest thing ever because you can make money on demand whenever you need more money. Let's say you wanted to go out and buy a pair of Nikes. All you need to do is just send out an email. 20 minutes later, you'll have $100, $200, depending on the size of your email list. All you do is just send out an email to your list, and money's going to go into your account within like 20 minutes or half an hour. It's the easiest thing ever. You can just hit up your ATM machine whenever you want, okay? Now, one email takes around 3 minutes to write. My email list is 37,000 subscribers, but you're probably asking yourself, well, how come you're making around $180,000 a month with 37,000 subscribers? Shouldn't it be $37,000, right? Well, the reason is because my email list is built with buyers. These are different from regular subscribers. Okay, reason being is because each buyer subscriber is worth approximately $5 per month per subscriber. So if you times $5 by 37,000, boom, you get around 180,000, right? Okay, now another case study. I'm going to prove how powerful this is right now. So I hope you guys are ready for this one. Here we go. 7:11 p.m. in New York, so this is Eastern Standard Time, on April the 30th right now. Okay, now I've just been scheduling some emails. It took me literally 5 minutes, okay, but we've got 1, 2, 3 that are going to go out on the 1st of May, starting at 8:55 a.m. Okay, so these are going to go live tomorrow. This product is actually going live tomorrow. This is the one that I've set up these emails for. As soon as I wake up, we're going to come back in and we're going to see how much I made from these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 emails that took me literally 5 minutes. Okay, so it's the moment of truth. It's super early in the morning. I've just woken up, as you can probably tell from my eyes. It is 4:14 a.m. It's around 5:15 p.m. in the US right now. So I'm just going to log in and see what the damage is on the promo that I did. There we go. So $3,318 so far. Okay, not too bad. Okay, so right now it's 11:44 a.m. my time. The clocks are just about to change over to midnight in Eastern Standard Time now. So I'm just going to go into my account here, and you can see if I just refresh this one last time. Since the last update, it's been a few hours, right? But it's ended up doing just over $5,000, okay, in the past 13 hours, I think. But yeah, this is just to show you the power of email marketing, because all I did literally was just send out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 emails. It took me literally 15 minutes to do all these, 15, 20 minutes maybe, to write all of these 5 emails, and that's it. That's $5,000 in the bank. And remember, this is pure profit. This is not revenue. This is pure profit. So that's $5,000 from around 15 minutes of writing emails. How awesome is that? Can you imagine waking up to $5,000 like I did that day? What would you do with that money? What would you buy? You know, it's ridiculously easy. Okay, so you're probably asking right now, how do I build a list of buyers, right? You're probably asking that question, and it's not that difficult. So how about building a list of buyers and getting paid to do it? Would that be even better? I tell you, this business model is absolutely ridiculously cool. So how do we do this? We sell our own products. Now, I know what you're thinking, okay? I know you're probably thinking, I don't know where to start, or I thought this was passive. Well, keep watching, because I personally don't like doing hard work either, and I'm going to show you the shortcut to doing this, right? So the trick here, the massive shortcut here, is to work smarter and not harder. The trick is to outsource, okay? You can outsource the actual product, either a software or a training. You can outsource all of the sales material as well. You can outsource all of the packaging to these different platforms here. You've got Fiverr, you've got Upwork, you've got Freelancer. So your job, when it comes to creating a product, your job is actually only a couple of hours of research in the beginning, and then listing this product on 𝗦𝗧𝗢. You remember that launch calendar we talked about? That's all you need to do, right? So by launching products, we achieve two goals here. We make money from these products that we launch. We get money in our back pocket straight away. And more importantly, every single person that buys this product from us, they get automatically transferred onto our email list, right? And that helps to build up our ATM machine so we can send out emails like I just showed you in these case studies, right? So we're killing two birds with one stone right here. Okay, ready for the next case study on product launching? I'll show you exactly what I did to outsource everything. Here we go. Okay, it's 10:39 p.m. on May the 4th, EST, okay, in New York. This launch is going to go live at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on May the 5th. So it's around, well, it's under 12 hours time. So I just want to show you what I've done. Basically, I've just been delegating stuff to these two people here. This guy right here is the guy who's written all of my sales page. So all of the writing, so I didn't have to write a thing. And then this team here, these are based in the Philippines, and they have done all the design work of my sales materials. So, okay, so this is the sales page here. The guy that I showed you before, he's written all of this stuff. Exactly. I haven't written a thing, okay? He's done all of that. And then the design team in the Philippines, they've done all the graphics on here. They've made it look really nice. All I've done is just delegate the tasks to them, right? So this is good to go. Also, for the actual product itself, it's a training course. And you can see inside of the training, inside the members area here, I haven't done any of the training. Okay, it's all been done by this guy here who's called Rashvin. So I've outsourced the training to him. I haven't had to do a thing. My design team have made this nice looking members area. They've done all of the sales material. All I've done is just delegate the work to these two guys that I showed you before, and got that guy to make the training. All I've done really is just go over to 𝗦𝗧𝗢, and I just entered it in onto 𝗦𝗧𝗢. That's all I've really done. This, and then just delegating the work. That's pretty much it. This product is actually called 𝗬𝗓𝗔𝗔𝗍, as you can see from here, 𝗬𝗓𝗔𝗍. So I made a list inside of here called 𝗬𝗓𝗔𝗍. You can see that? Okay. This is when I made it yesterday. And there's one person on there right now. Okay, so this is going to change, and I'll come back and I'll update you in 48 hours time so you can see A, how much money I've made from doing this, B, how many subscribers I've got. Remember, this is all outsourced. Almost like 98% of it is just outsourced. Okay, quick update guys, it's now 12:29 a.m. so it's just gone past midnight on early morning May the 6th. So this is the damage so far. You can see $32,000 in my account, John Armstrong, and we've got an additional 662 new subscribers to my email list. So I've basically been paid to get these 662 new buyer subscribers. Let's have a look at how much has been made. So this is day 2, okay, 17,000. Remember yesterday was 32. So a total of around 53,000 in the past 48 hours, and an additional, well, a total of 1,027 new buyers onto my email list, all in less than 48 hours, all by outsourcing all of this whole process, which is pretty insane. There you have it. That's my launching case study. Now, you can probably understand why there's so many people on 𝗦𝗧𝗢 launching on a daily basis, right? Because this is what they're doing. They're building their list. They're getting paid to build their list while they do it. They're all outsourcing because it's so easy. So now we start to see how this system fits together. We outsource a product launch. We make money from the launch. As you can see, I made over 50,000 in the first 48 hours with that launch. And more importantly, we collect subscribers. So then we can go and email these subscribers, and we can make money with every single email. All we need to do is just repeat this process every single month. We launch a product, we email, we make money in both of these ways, right? So at this point, it gets even more crazy, okay, the good kind. But do you want to know how I add an additional $10,000 to $50,000 to my earnings per month with zero extra work? Okay, put a hell yeah in the chat box if you want to know how I do this. Hell yeah, okay. Yeah, lots of hell yeahs coming through. All right. Well, this is with what's called high-ticket sales, okay? These are not my products, okay? These are other people who have these high-ticket products, and whenever I send my traffic to them and somebody buys, I get paid $500 to $1,000 every single sale. Okay, now these guys have prepared all of the stuff that I need. I don't really need to go ahead and do anything. They give me pre-written emails that I just need to copy and paste. They do all the selling for me, so I don't need to do anything. And it's an easy $10,000 to $50,000 per month with zero extra work. Who wants to see this live in action right now? Just give me a hell yeah if you want to see this live in action right now, and I'll show you. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, lots of hell yeahs. Okay, here we go. It is 4:50 a.m. on the 29th of April, okay, which is, if I just refresh this, it's 5:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I have a product that's going live at 7 p.m. So what I've done is I've scheduled my emails, as you can see here, and the final email, which is this one, go, 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 we're live. This is when the webinar is actually going to start. This is going to go out at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, which is in just under an hour, okay? Now, I didn't need to do anything to do these emails because the vendor, the owner of the product, gave me all of these emails to copy and paste. These are the subject lines here that I could just copy and paste in, and then this is the actual body of the emails that I copy and pasted in. So all of the emails that I've written there have all just been copied and pasted. Okay, just a quick update for you guys. Now it is 10:30 a.m. Okay, so it's a few hours after the call is finished. Okay, I'm going to sign in. And let's see what it's up to now. So $4,191 so far. Remember, all of this has cost me nothing. All I've done is send out a few emails. There you go. So that was $4,000 in a single day just from sending out copy and pasted emails that I didn't really need to do anything. I just lined them up in my autoresponder using the email list that I built from product launching, and I made an additional $4,000 in a single day. You know, and you can do this on multiple days. So now the money cycle gets even better. And like I said, you can do this in as little as 45 minutes a day. You outsource a product launch. Okay, that's not going to take you very much work at all. You've seen the little amount of effort that I've actually done. I just delegated stuff. I use that to build up my email list. So then I can email my new subscribers with low ticket offers and also high ticket offers right here. So most of these high ticket offers, I just copy and paste the emails in, right? It took me literally 5 minutes. With emailing my low ticket offers, it took me literally 10 minutes to write those 4 or 5 emails, right? We just repeat this process every month. We build our list by outsourcing a launch and we email our subscribers. We make money in multiple ways. Now remember, the best part of this is that 90% of this method can be outsourced, okay? It's a passive $10,000 a month, easy, minimum. You get to work from home. You get to work from the resort. You get to work from wherever you want. You get your financial freedom, your time freedom, and your location freedom. Is this awesome? Drop a number 2 if you think this whole business model is awesome and it's something that you would like to do. Yeah, okay, number 2s are flooding in. Yeah, now, okay, now do you understand how I went from minus $50,000 and within 2 years I went to over $1 million? I was a millionaire. Do you understand that now? Just write, yes, I understand, okay? I just did those things that I just explained to you, right? That's all I did. That's all I did. And that got me to $1 million within 2 years, which is unbelievable, right? And it's not just me. It's not just me. You see, Anoy, who's from India here, he's made $941 in a day using this. 𝗬𝗪𝗏, like I said, he made over $200,000, right? We've got more people doing this who've attended this call. They've took action on what I've told you. So you've got Darren here. He made $880 yesterday, $280 today using this exact formula, right? We've got John Newman, who's got his inbox is blowing up with sales that are coming in. We've got 𝗦𝗙𝗏, who's made a ton of money as well. So just a recap right now. You can start with the free method that I showed you, okay, to make an easy $100 to $200 per day. That's what I did for the first 6 months. Actually, and it's great for putting money in the bank and gearing you up for other income streams. So I save my money and I put it into outsourcing list building, okay? So that's the next thing that we talked about is building our email list through outsourcing product launches. And then the next thing is that we can plug in other people's high ticket products simply by copy and pasting their emails and make additional bonus money. Okay, all of this within 45 minutes a day. That's all it takes, right? Here's me doing it in the middle of nowhere on a desert island. Here's me doing my 45 minutes of work from the Shard in London. It's one of the top hotels. We're on the 47th floor with a beautiful view of Tower Bridge. Here's me in business class flying to Vegas doing my 45 minutes of work in the sky. Here's me doing it in Bali, okay? It's the best business model in the world. Okay, it's so easy and it hardly feels like a business, but the money is as real as it gets, as you can see, right? So questions for you guys. Have you learned a lot from this training? Has it opened your eyes? Can you see the big picture right now? Yeah, okay, lots of yeses coming through. Awesome. Do you think with guidance that you can do this as well? Give me a yes. Yeah, it's easy. It's really, really not that difficult, okay? And all you need to do is just repeat this money cycle every month, and it takes literally 45 minutes a day, which means you can do this in your spare time. Yeah, so you outsource a product launch, you make money from the launch, you email your new subscribers that you built from outsourcing this launch, and then you email to other people's high-ticket products and you make thousands of dollars. You just repeat this cycle every single month. There's not a day that goes by where you don't make money. Now, I have absolute confidence that you can go out and do this with the eye-opening stuff that you've just learned. And if you were to leave with what you know right now and put in the time and effort, you could make a go of this and you'd have a leg up on anyone that hasn't seen this information. And if going out there and doing it alone was your only option, it would definitely be a worthy pursuit and one that has a potential to change your entire life, the same way that it did for me. But understand that by going out there alone, you get no direction, no support, and no one to turn to for help. You only have what I've given you today. But what if there was another option? Because the real challenge here is that we've only had an hour together, and no matter how good my training was, it's very hard to create a lasting change in your life from just 1 hour. So what if there was an option where me and my team make your success our #1 priority and give you all the tools and guidance to get you the kind of results that you've seen from myself and all of my students? Now, obviously, this would be a premium solution, but it's one that I'd love you to hear more about. Would it be okay with you guys if I share the details about this option? Just type yes or no if you want to hear more about this particular option. Okay, lots of yeses coming through. Awesome. Well, in that case, allow me to introduce you to my brand new flagship coaching system for 2020, which is called the Ministry of Freedom. Now, this gives you direct access to both myself and my expert team and an entire community of people that are crushing it with this system right now. Many of you've seen on the call today. Plus, I round up all the resources I've ever used to make money and simply give them to you. Can you imagine that? Okay, being handed every tool that I've ever put together to get results and at straight up no extra cost. So you don't have to dig around figuring out which widget to use for this or that. This is a massive shortcut right here. Okay, now all the results that you've seen on this workshop are from my beta students that enrolled with the Ministry of Freedom. You can see this massive wall of fame of all of my students making money within days, right? These are everyday people. They don't have any special skills. They don't have any experience. Most of them have never made any money online before. They all started from scratch. So it's okay if you are starting from scratch as well. Isn't that awesome? Wouldn't it be awesome to get results like those people? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so Farah's saying yes. Michelle's saying yes. Christina's saying yes. Fran's saying yes. James is saying yes. TJ's saying yes. Jeanette's saying yes. Awesome. Yeah. So the training on today's call just scratches the surface of what's possible with this wildly profitable, scalable, and super beginner-friendly system. You can get great results in under an hour a day. The possibilities are mind-boggling. I mean, just ask Trevor Carr, who made over $200,000. So you're probably asking, what is the Ministry of Freedom? Well, it's a blueprinted, results-driven process. It's direct mentorship and proven coaching from both myself and my team of professional marketing coaches. You get different perspectives, which we found drastically speeds up the results of students. We're going to show you how to do what I've been showing you on this call in a step-by-step way. You also get community and support. You get access to an entire community and you get support. This is massive and will save you so much time and so much frustration. You see, there's a lot of programs out there that just leave you in the woods alone. They give you access to some kind of training, but then you're stuck to figure it all out on your own. We don't do that. We're with you, holding your hand. This is the #1 affiliate marketing training program of all time based on results. The credibility of this program speaks for itself. Every single student inside is making money, many making far more than they ever thought possible. It's the most complete arsenal of done-for-you resources, tools, training, and coaching ever assembled for consistent, predictable results using the system that I've shown you on this call right now today. Okay, it's an 8-week hold you by the hand program supported by 1 year of mentorship. This is huge. It's proven by just under 100 students, and you'll see even more of their testimonials in a bit. You'll also get the chance to visit the public Facebook page where you can ask them questions directly. How cool is that? So how we work with you to go above and beyond your goals, regardless of where you're starting from. So the training is broken down like this. Week 1 is all about discovery. So you'll learn how to see the big picture and you'll learn how to read it like the Matrix. Week 2 is the free method that I showed you on the call today. And I'll show you how to start banking your first commissions completely for free. I'll give you the scripts that you need to use. I'll show you the tools that you need. I'll give you all of the free softwares and stuff that you need to make this work. Okay, week 3 is the ads loophole, and I'll show you how to add jet fuel to the free method with simple penny click ads. Okay, week number 4 is all about outsourcing your product launches, and I'm going to give you all of my hacks, Rolodexes, and checklists for leveraging other people's assets. Week number 5 is all about list building. It's the #1 strategies that are working right now to build your own ATM machine into the thousands. Week 6 is all about email marketing, and I'll show you how to maximize your profits from the highest ROI form of marketing that there is out there. Week number 7 is all about high ticket sales, and I'll show you how to add an additional 5 figures to your income with 0 extra effort using pre-written emails and materials. Okay, and then finally, week number 8 is all about paid traffic, and I'll show you how to use Google AdWords like a rigged casino machine. So for every $1 you put in, you get $2 back, and you simply just rinse and repeat that to the moon. Okay, all of this is laid out in a step-by-step. Here's exactly what you need to do next to get results process. I'm not kidding, okay? This has taken me over 8 months to put this together. It's as step-by-step simple as it gets because I know that most people are new to this. Okay, you also get to sit down with us 3 times a week live, where myself and my 2 pro coaches will spot check your progress and nip any potential problems in the butt. Okay, you're never going to be alone. We've got your back 100% of the way, just like we've done for every single student that's making money right now. And without being too pushy, I basically force you to get results during these one-on-one calls, right? Now, I'm also going to give you the 2 biggest shortcuts. Remember, at the beginning of this call, I told you this wasn't a get-rich-quick thing, right? But I'm including 2 shortcuts that are going to dramatically speed up your results. Okay, shortcut number 1 is I personally send you sales. Now, this comes from my own email list, and it comes from my ads as well. I send my traffic to your affiliate link. Okay, now members are making 3 to 4 figures with this alone, and I'm rewarding those people that take action so that they can make some money quickly, right? This is a massive, massive deal. This is a massive shortcut. You're also getting shortcut number 2, which is what I like to call the $900 per sale done for you super funnel. Now, I've created an auto webinar funnel for you to use. It's the exact same one that I'm using in real time. So I'm doing the selling for you via this auto webinar, which spits out $900 commissions into your pocket every single time. I've also created all of the ads on your behalf, and I've done all of the technical work. It's taken me months to put this together. All you need to do is just simply feed the funnel exactly how I show you. Everything else is automated on your behalf. I put together everything, and I do the selling as well. You just get to sit back and cash in $900 commission from every single sale that's made. Now, you even get direct access to my traffic bank of 1.2 million people that you can send these ads out to. Basically, you join up your ads account with mine. It's a very simple process. And you can see, here's where I tested it out not so long ago. Okay, I spent $493 in total on these ads, and I made back £73,000, which is around $100,000 in the space of 7 days. Crazy. And I've only ever tested this out once. Right, so the Ministry of Freedom is the pinnacle of the fastest, most effective, and simple to apply methods I perfected for earning online. It's the #1 affiliate marketing program on the planet right now. It seriously doesn't get any easier than this, guys. Now, what you're going to get with the Ministry of Freedom, you're going to get 8 weeks of guided coaching on every aspect of this system. So step-by-step training showing you exactly how to do the free method that I mentioned in this call. I'm giving you scripts to use. I'm showing you hacks to use as well. I'm going to show you how to outsource. I'm going to give you my Rolodexes, my resources, my checklist to outsource. I'm going to show you how to build your own ATM machine. I'm going to show you how to do email marketing. And I'm going to show you how to do high-ticket copy and paste offers. This is everything that you're getting inside of this 8 weeks of guided coaching with a value of $2,000. Now, you're also going to get 3 live calls each week with me and my coaching team. This is the can't fail portion of the program. We check in and tweak your progress in real time, and it shifts all of the accountability from you to us. I'm literally forcing you to get results here. Isn't that cool? Okay, now this has a total value of $2,400. So now you're getting 8 weeks of guided coaching on every aspect of the system. You're getting 3 live calls each week with me and my expert coaches with a total value of $4,400. You're also going to get 1 full year of guided mentorship and coaching plus full community access. Honestly, you know, this is unheard of in the digital marketing space. You're simply not going to find a program offering you a year's worth of coaching and support. I went over to the US back in January this year, and I paid $70,000 for one-on-one coaching for 3 days with the world's #1 paid traffic expert. That cost me $70,000. It was only 3 days, let alone a year's worth of guided mentorship that you're going to get here. Plus, you're going to get 24/7 access to a thriving community of motivated marketers, every one of them in your corner, because nobody succeeds in a vacuum, right? So this has a total value of $8,000. So now you're getting 8 weeks of guided coaching on every aspect of the system. You're getting 3 live calls each week with me and my expert coaches. You're getting 1 year of full mentorship and coaching, and you're getting full community access with a total combined value of $12,400. Just check out some of the results that some of my students have been getting using this system so far. Anantho, $1,600 within his first 7 days. John here made $200 today. Yesterday made almost $200 as well. Badra, as I've showed you before, made $498 in his first 3 days. Now you're also going to get shortcut number 1, which is where I told you I'm going to be sending you sales. It's really hard to overemphasize the value that this is. I literally put my whole business on hold to help you build yours. And members are making an easy 3-figure day profits with this shortcut alone. Okay, countless students made their investment back many times over with this feature alone. So I put a total value of this of $10,000, but I know that it's worth way, way more than this. And these are some of the students that have cashed in from this shortcut alone. You've got Leo here, made $430. Okay, you got Brian Alcock making $447 today. Yesterday made $134. Insane, isn't that cool? So now you're getting 8 weeks of guided coaching on every aspect of the system. You're getting 3 live calls each week with me and my expert coaches. You're getting 1 full year of mentorship and coaching. You're getting full community access, and you're getting me sending you sales every 7 to 10 days with a combined value of $22,400. You're also going to get shortcut number 2, which is the $900 a sale done for you super funnel. This really is the icing on the cake. It's the easiest $900 commissions you will ever make online. Everything is done for you. Just copy and paste the ads, follow my simple instructions, and cash in. It is that simple. This is where you see the reality of making full-time income in set and forget time each and every day. How cool is that? So people that are already getting great results with this is Tim Vadu. He's making over $40,000 a month with this done for you super funnel. Dowd's making $10,000 last month. This month, he made $25,000. So now you're getting 8 weeks of guided coaching on every aspect of the system. You're getting 3 live calls each week with me and my expert coaching. You're getting 1 full year of mentorship and coaching. You're getting full community access. You're getting me sending you sales every 7 to 10 days, and you're getting unlimited access to the $900 per sale done for you super funnel with a total value of $22,400. So let me just ask you a couple of questions quickly. What would these things mean to you? Okay, financial freedom, what would that mean to you? Being able to work on your own terms and schedule from anywhere that you want, what would that mean to you? To never have a boss ever again, to be your own boss, work for yourself, not have to answer to anybody, have unlimited time with your friends and family, take a holiday whenever you like, not being restricted by paid leave, enjoying retirement in style. What would all of these things mean to you? Here's what you're getting. You're getting 8 weeks of guided coaching on every aspect of the system, step by step, walking you through exactly what you need to do. You're getting 3 live calls each week with me and my expert coaches where we're going to spot check the stuff that you're doing, make sure that you're on track. You're getting 1 full year of mentorship and coaching. You're getting full community access. You're getting me sending you sales every 7 to 10 days. You're getting unlimited access to the $900 per sale done for you super funnel, easily worth $22,400. Now, this is a true story right here. I didn't know how much I was going to be charging for Ministry of Freedom with all the value that's inside it. So I consulted with a sales agency and I showed them how much my members were earning within a 2-day period. And they said to me, you've got to charge no less than $5,000 for this. So, okay, just ask yourself, if all of this did was make you a consistent side income of even just $2,000 a month in as little as a few minutes a day, would it be worth it? Ask yourself this. If it gave you the freedom to choose whether you want to keep your current job or work for yourself from anywhere in the world, would it be worth it? If it let you stop worrying ever again about money so you could spend more time enjoying life, would it be worth it? Okay, ask yourself, would it be worth it if it just did these 3 things alone? Okay, let's have a quick look at what the other possibilities are that you have to swing at right now. So, as far as an investment is concerned, even if Ministry of Freedom was $5,000, now don't worry, I'm not going to be charging you this, but even if it was, the other options out there, like getting a Starbucks franchise or getting certified to be an aircon repairman, they're going to cost you at least $10,000, right? Time to achieve results. Now, I'm saying 8 weeks. This is at the complete outside. I mean, most of my members, they're getting results within a few days. But the other options out there, it's going to take you 1 to 7 years. If you go to university, okay, if you go and get a diploma or something, it's going to take you at least a year to do that. Is it risk-free? Ministry of Freedom is 100%. I'll talk to you about the refund guarantee shortly. But the other options, you're not going to get a refund. If you go to university, you go to college, you spend 7 years in there, and at the end of it, you don't get a job. You don't get a refund on that $200,000 that you've racked up in debt on university. They're not going to refund that for you. Okay, so you can see this is tremendous value at $5,000. Even if it was at $5,000, it's tremendous value. Its magnitude is less expensive than the other options. It's 100% risk-free, unlike any of the other options, and it will be $5,000 in the future. But you're here by special invitation. Now, our future sign-up process, as of next week, I'm going to be training up sales reps, and I'm actually in the process of doing this at the moment because we're going to be selling this over the phone for $5,000, right? But right now, I really want to work with people who really want to be here, because when they get results, I get amazing testimonials. Does that make sense? Okay, people are motivated to be here. They're going to get results. I'm going to get testimonials, which helps me with the future sign-up process. So for you guys, we do something very special when we release our updates like this. Now, this is the 2020 pre-enrollment, and it's private for you guys that are on the call right now. Now, for this, I'm going to give you guys a massive discount. I'm going to give you super value bonuses, which I'll explain in a second, and I'm going to give you updates to the program for life. But this is only going to be available for the next 30 motivated students only. So if you are motivated right now, I want you to put a number 2 into the chat box right now. Okay, just go and pump that number 2, and I'll drop you the button, and I'll reveal the actual price that I'm going to be selling this at right now on the call. Okay, yeah, lots of number 2s coming through. The chat box is blowing up right now. Okay, so for you guys on this call right now, the early enrollment launch price is going to be $1,497 or 3 low payments of $597. Remember, this is only available for the first 30 people. So if you want this, then you'll need to get in here ASAP, because the price is going to be going up to $5,000 in about a week's time. So if you want to lock in this early price, you need to act right now. Okay, once again, you're going to get 8 weeks of guided coaching on every aspect of the system worth easily $2,000. You're going to get 3 live calls each week with me and my expert coaches. You're going to get 1 year of full mentorship and coaching, full community access, me sending you sales every 7 to 10 days, unlimited access to the $900 per sale done for you super funnel with a combined value of $22,400. It's yours today for $1,497. Okay, now I've just dropped in the button so you can go and click on the link. It's going to be inside the chat or the questions box. If you click on that link, it's going to take you through to the sales page where you can purchase this right now. And if you're one of the next 30 people, you'll be able to pick it up at this price. Now, this is important, okay, so listen carefully before you click on that buy button. The I Send You Sales feature is for full pay members only. This will become available to people who are on the payment plan after they complete their payment plan. So after you complete your payment plan, you will be eligible for this I Send You Sales feature. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm spending my own money on traffic, and I don't want to implement this unless people are 100% serious and 100% committed. So this is only going to be available for people that purchase Ministry of Freedom at the full payment price today, okay? Now, here's where we get into the risk-free guarantee. And I know a few people have been asking me about this in the chat box right now. But I'm going to give you guys a straight-up crazy 45-day action-based money-back guarantee. So if you haven't made at least your investment back within your first 45 days, well, one, my mind is going to be completely blown because most of my members are doing this within a number of days. Then if that doesn't happen and you haven't made it back within the first 45 days, then you have 2 choices, okay? Choice number 1, me and my team will work directly with you. We'll drop everything and we'll work with you one-on-one until you get those results, okay? And you get to keep access to the course and everything. Or option number 2, I'll refund you and I'll take back the access to the course. It's up to you how you want to do this, but basically this is the action-based guarantee. Now, action-based, it means this is how it works. You need to go through the first few modules of the training, okay? You need to implement the stuff that I'm showing you, and you need to attend at least 3 Q&A calls and ask for help on those calls if you're struggling, okay? If you've done all of those things and 45 days has gone past and you haven't made at least your investment back, my mind is going to be completely blown, but you can follow me up on one of these 2 choices, okay? So that's how the refund guarantee works. It's completely risk-free. Okay, now here's what some of my members have to say about Ministry of Freedom. I'm just going to quickly play this video and I'm going to go through some of your questions as well.
Hi, I'm Adam and I'm here in the members area of Warrior Plus. And you see I earned today $232 thanks to John Armstrong and the Minister of Freedom.
Hi guys, Cynthia here, and I just wanted to show you guys some results that I got today just by doing affiliate marketing with everything I've learned from the Ministry of Freedom program. As you can see, $330 just today, guys.
Hi guys, my name's Darren. This is what I made yesterday, $710.47, and I've just made $11.55. So this is really cool. This is with Insurgency products, which were Jono and the whole of the Ministry of Freedom team.
Hey Jono, just wanted to thank you for all the help that you're giving all the members in the Ministry of Freedom Academy. I just wanted to show you my income proof for today.
Compliments of Jono, Dave, and the gang. As you can see, I had 60 hops, 20 sales, and made $578.17.
Hello there, my name is John McLean, and it's just a quick shout out to Jono Armstrong. I'm a member of his private tuition group, Ministry of Freedom, and today I earned my very first earnings as an affiliate online, and it was a total of $206.37.
So I just wanted to give a shout out to the boys over at the Ministry of Freedom. Thanks so much, guys. I've learned so much in the past month, gone from zero to really having a nice business going here. So I'm pretty excited.
And this is what happened today. 149 total for the last 7 days. That is it. Thank you for all that you're doing for us, Jenna.
Through following the training, the step-by-step training within the Ministry of Freedom program, and I've had a massive three-figure day, $619. So anyone considering getting involved with the Ministry of Freedom program, I highly recommend it. The results speak for themselves. Cheers, guys.
So the price is fixed here for the next 30 people only, and I see that we've already had 12 people that have purchased, so we've only got a few spots left. So if you want this, you need to lock it in pretty soon. Again, here's what you're getting. 8 weeks of guided coaching on every aspect of the system that I've broken down for you on the call today. From the free method, to the outsourcing to build up your email list, to build up your own ATM machine, to send out emails and make tons of money every single day. This is all broken down in this 8 weeks of guided coaching. Okay, you're also going to get 3 live calls from me and my expert coaches every single week to spot check that you're doing the right things. You're going to get 1 year of full mentorship and coaching. You're going to get full community access, me sending you sales every 7 to 10 days. This is massive, guys. Okay, and also unlimited access to the $900 per sale done for you super funnel with a combined value of $24,400. It's all yours for $1,497 right now on this call if you are one of the next 30 people to get this. I've also got these fast action bonuses for you right now. Now, these are only going to be available for the first 10 people that pick this up right now. So if you've already picked this up, then drop your name in the chat box so I can see who you are. Fast action bonus number 1 is called Steal My Campaigns. This is 7 of my top campaigns that I've ever done via email marketing. These have combined have made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you get over 7 of my campaigns. You get to plug them into your system. You get the done for you capture page. You get the done for you golden pages complete with incentives. You get my done for you videos that you can use, and you get my copy and paste emails as well. So that's fast action bonus number 1. Fast action bonus number 2 is what I call the passive income accelerator. Now, this is easily worth $900. What it is my VA, my virtual assistant, will train your virtual assistant. So remember, I said this takes around 45 minutes to an hour a day. You can actually outsource that work to your virtual assistant. And my team will train your own virtual assistant to do all of these tasks so it becomes completely passive for you. We'll handle all of the outsourcing for you. That's bonus number 2. Bonus number 3 is instant commission doubler. This is easily worth $3,000 a year to me. This is a commission bump to 100% on all of my future product launches. So if you want to support me as an affiliate, you will get bumped from 50% to 100%. Okay, you make double the money on all of your future promotions with 0 extra work. This is fast action bonus number 3. Fast action bonus number 4 is called the Perpetual Digital Asset Library. Okay, this is easily worth $3,200. This is free access to any future digital product or any future digital software that is launching on Munchai. Now, I know that a lot of you guys are buying these products on a weekly basis. If you get access to the Ministry of Freedom and you get access to this bonus number 4, you no longer need to buy any of those shiny objects. I'm going to give them to you for free. How does this work? You get to leverage my authority to get any of these future digital products for free, okay, that would otherwise cost you tens of thousands of dollars over the space of years, right? And you also get to use these as review access when you are wanting to review these different products as well. That's massive. Okay, you're also getting fast action bonus number 5, which is red carpet affiliate promo access. This is guaranteed vendor and link approval for all launches, no matter which vendor you are requesting your link from. Then I'll be able to get you approved, again, by leveraging my authority. This is the number 1 problem that most affiliates have. They don't get their link approved. They get ignored. They get denied. That is no longer a problem when you have access to this bonus right here. Fast action bonus number 6 is the 4-figure commission boost. Now remember my super funnel where I told you you get $900 per sale. I'm going to bump you from 45% to 60%. So now instead of getting $900 per sale, you now get $1,000 per sale. How cool is that with 0 extra work? So just a recap, here's what you're going to get on the call right now today. 8 weeks of guided coaching on every aspect of the system, 3 live calls each week from me and my expert coaches, 1 full year of mentorship and coaching, full community access, me sending you sales every 7 to 10 days, unlimited access to the $900 per sale done for you super funnel, and all 6 fast action bonuses with a combined value now of $35,620. Now, this is all yours for $1,497 if you act right now. The spaces are getting locked out, okay? I see that there's 20 people who have now bought into this, which now means there's only 10 spots available, guys. So if you want to pick it up at the lowest price possible, you'll need to act right now, because if you come back at any other time, it's going to be $5,000, right? Just remember that. So here's another successful MOF member. I'm going to play this video right now.
Hi, RJ here to give a quick testimonial about a product called Ministry of Freedom that's been put out by Jono Armstrong. This is by far the most complete step-by-step instructional affiliate marketing training program that I've ever gone through, that I've seen these kind of results from within a short period of time. I just want to share my screen with you because I'm really excited about what's happened to my Warrior Plus account over the last 48 hours. So let me show you. So here we are in my Warrior Plus account, $421.20 today, $476.10 yesterday. So in the last 2 days, I've made nearly $900 inside my Warrior Plus account. Absolutely mind-blowing for someone who has been really struggling to make money online. And I'm actually on the leaderboard for this product called Smash My Campaigns by Brendan Mace. It was a speed contest, and I'm right here at number 13. Robert Jameson, that's why I go by RJ, but that's me right there, number 13 on the leaderboard in this speed contest. I'm telling you, if you have an opportunity to pick up this product, Ministry of Freedom, I highly recommend it. I mean, think about it. If you want to be the best, you got to learn from the best. And as far as I'm concerned, Jono's one of the best in the business. I mean, this guy, he spills all the beans in this course. All you got to do is implement, take action, and make magic happen. Thanks for listening to my testimonial. And Jono, thanks for putting out such an awesome product.
There you have it. Yet another thrilled student. Isn't that awesome how quickly he's making money with this? You know, he's paid off his investment within 2 days. That's crazy. And he, like he said, you know, implement, take action, make magic happen. Wouldn't you like that for yourself? Okay. Now, would you like me to walk you through the sign-up process quickly? Because I see there's a few people that are a little bit confused about this. So let me bring up my screen and I'll show you what you need to do. So when you click on the button that showed up inside the chat or down below, it's going to bring you through to this page right here where you can go and see a ton more testimonials from my students, my members. When you click on the red button on this page, it's going to bring you through to the payment plan where you can select whether you want to pay one payment plan of $1,497 or 3 payments of $597. Remember, if you want the feature where I'm sending you sales every 7 to 10 days, you need to go with the 1 payment plan. Otherwise, after you've paid off your 3 payments, that will be made available to you. Okay, so who wants to see it inside of the members area in the Facebook group? Just drop number 2 into the chat box if you want to see what the members area actually looks like and the Facebook group. Okay, so here's inside the members area right here. This is the dashboard that we're in right now. We've got the course introduction, we've got the mindset stuff, we've got the organic module where I break down how to read this like the Matrix, you know, how to see the big picture. We've got the tools and applications, most of which are completely free of charge to use. And then we get into the free method right here, which is going to break down everything that you need to do. It's going to give you all the scripts that you need and stuff like that. We've also got the email marketing section down here as well, which is going to show you how to cash in from literally spending 15 minutes writing emails. And then we got the product launch section, which is going to show you exactly how to outsource this to your VA, or if you want to do this yourself, you can go through these videos inside the module there, and you can see exactly what you need to do. It's really not that difficult, but it's going to explode your income once you start using this to build your list. We've also got the paid traffic module down here, which is filled with stuff that I learned remember I said back in January I went over to Washington DC and I paid $70,000 for one-on-one coaching from the world's #1 paid traffic expert. Well, this is stuff that I've added into here. So think of it this way: I paid $70,000 to learn these secrets, and I'm giving them to you on the call right now for the low price that you've bought in for. So we've also got the done for you funnel inside of here as well. We've got a simple version of it, we've got an advanced version of it. Let me go and show you the Facebook area now. This is our Facebook group right here. You can see it's pretty vibrant. We have a ton of members. We have a ton of activity going on all the time in here. Now, I want to show you something inside of here. We have this units section where I ask people to drop their income proof. It's called income screenshots. You can see people are dropping their results on an almost daily basis inside of here. You can see starting from the beginning, there's people earning money on a daily basis and supporting each other, congratulating each other. You know, the list goes on and on and on of these people all dropping their screenshots, making hundreds of dollars every single day. And then we got people congratulating them, saying well done, asking them what they did, you know, all this kind of stuff. We have a really nice, vibrant community going on inside of our Facebook group, and it's very, very encouraging for all members. So there's also going to be a public Facebook group, which I'll drop at the end of this call, where you can go and interact with these members. You can go and ask them, you know, if you're skeptical or anything, you can go and talk to those people in real time. Okay, again, the reason why I've put all of this together is to give you guys the bridge that I never had, because it's all about replacing bad habits with smart ones. Now, when I got started, you know, 3 years ago now, back in 2017, I was broke. Okay, the reason why I was broke is because I was spending a lot of my money at the time on these drugs and drink, and that was a bad habit. Now, I kicked that habit. You saw in my story before how I went cold turkey and I detoxed, and that was the bad habit that I kicked, and only after I did that, I got to this success. Now, a bad habit for you might be buying all of these shiny objects that are available in the marketplace right now for $12 to $15. Those are only going to give you a little piece of the jigsaw. You have to piece all of those pieces together, and you can end up spending thousands of dollars on these low-ticket shiny objects just to try and figure this all out, let alone wasting tons of time from doing that. So if you are in the habit of buying these shiny objects right now, that is a habit that you need to replace. And if you get into the Ministry of Freedom right now, that is going to replace that habit with a good one, and it's going to give you the road plan that you need. It's going to give you the blueprint to follow. You don't need to buy any more of these shiny objects. You don't need that bad habit anymore. Now, I'm just going to play some more videos of some more of my members who are talking about their reasons for joining Ministry of Freedom in the first place. So here we go.
My name's Paul. I'm 45. I'm from Australia. I work in construction. I have done most of my life. I've been looking to get into the online space as I've been, unfortunately, through a pretty messy divorce, and I need to get full custody of my daughter as she is being abused by her mother. So the only way to do this is to get into the online space. I can't do that whilst working full time. So yeah, I came across your course, man. It seemed to tick all the boxes. I've got involved, and since being involved, within the first 2 weeks, I've made my money back from the initial investment just by following your course and the step-by-step training and implementing everything as it goes, man. So, look, I've got only 100% praise for what you've put together and what you're doing here. The support beyond the video training is amazing. Get access to yourself and your support team through the Facebook group and the live webinars each week. And yeah, man, anyone else that's on this call and looking to get into the online space, this is definitely where you want to be. So
I'm Mona from India, and I would like to tell some things about Ministry of Freedom. That is, I have joined Ministry of Freedom in 24th of March or 25th of March. To do good things in affiliate marketing, you need someone to guide you. You need a mentor. So I was searching for a great mentor, okay, someone who understands the pain of newbies, and I have followed you for past year. So I decided to take the leap of faith and join this program. So it was my first high ticket program, and I am from a third world country, so this was a big investment for me. But what I can see in just a week or so is this was a very worthy investment. So much info that you have put in this product. You are behaving like a real mentor, where you are showing us about how to think about this business. This is a serious business. This is not something get rich quick. And till now, I have made like $1K in this period of 1 to 2 weeks.
I'm from Sweden.
Yep.
And I'm 73 years old, so I have already retired.
Yeah.
And I have been from time to time, I have been interested in internet marketing.
So you've tried, you've bought some courses and things in the past, and did it work?
No, I didn't feel the right backup.
And how much success have you had with Ministry of Freedom so far? Have you made much money?
I have maybe made $1,000 roughly.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been an electrician for all my life. I'm retired now because of a back injury. I've been struggling online for like 12 years. It's been a bit of a journey. I've bought so many programs that failed, that didn't work. And I sort of followed Jono on and off, seeing some of the things on YouTube. And then I was lucky enough to be a beta tester for the Ministry of Freedom. And within the first couple of days, made a few $100s, which was exciting because it was basically the first money I've ever made. And then, so I've probably been in the course now a couple of months.
Yeah.
I've paid back the course.
Yeah.
Which is great. And I'm just building out my system more and more. And just the last review that I did, I made about $420 in commissions. And I also got on the leaderboard. And got 5th place on the leaderboard, which gave me a bonus of $125. So that's the first time I've ever been on a leaderboard and won some bonus money. So
That's
It's
perfect.
been a great journey. So I just say to anyone, give it a go. There's a unique way that Jono's got us to be able to make money. So it's a good little part of the system. So thank you, Jono.
Okay, so as you could see from those member testimonials, they all had different reasons for wanting to join Ministry of Freedom, right? But the one main factor was that they weren't happy with their financial situation and they wanted to make a change, all of them, right? So let me ask you right now, how happy are you? Are you happy with your financial situation right now? Yes or no? Y or N for yes or no? Drop your answers in the chat box right now. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of N's coming through. And I can understand that, you know, because I was in a bad financial situation a few years ago, so I can completely relate. But one thing you've got to ask yourself right now is how many red blocks until this is solved? If you look at this graph over here, all of these blocks represent a month in the average person's life. Now, the average person's life consists of 900 blocks. Now, all of the red blocks, for me, I'm 40 years old, so I've used up all of these blocks here. That's why they're red, and I will never get them back again. But what you got to ask yourself is how many of these gray blocks do you have left to fix this? Okay, because for me personally, I want to spend the rest of my gray blocks in a state of happiness and financial freedom. Luckily for me, I've achieved that, and so have a lot of my members. But you need to ask yourself, how many gray blocks do you have left? How many gray blocks do you have left to turn this around? Right? Because I see a lot of my friends from 20 years ago, and they are still doing the exact same things that they were doing 20 years ago. Nothing has changed for them. The good news is that we can get you there together. You know, if you're one of the many people that just said that you're not happy with your financial situation and you're not happy with your job, then those challenges are gone when you take action with the Ministry of Freedom. Just like it's done for so many of my members, it can do this for you too. Me and my expert team and my entire community are here to push you towards success. Isn't that awesome? Now, confession time for me, and this is something that very few people actually know. And you've heard a lot of students who've been saying nice things to me about me on this call, right, during this presentation. And you've been seeing all their results, but you might mistakenly think that I'm some kind of big deal. But the bottom line is, I'm nothing really special at all. You know, I didn't go to business school. I didn't go to marketing school. You know, I was a teacher. I was a musician. I was an actor. You know, I don't really have any special skills in marketing. And when I first started, I was terrified of the smallest things. In fact, I'm naturally an introvert, but hardly anyone that I deal with online actually knows that, but I am. And I only got to where I am after years of trial and error with no luck or mysterious fortune involved, right? Now, you can spend all kinds of time and wasted money trying to figure it all out the hard way by yourself, but why would you want to do that? You know, you've got all of this stuff laid out in here inside a step-by-step blueprint that all you need to do is follow. You know, why would you go down that road and do that? It doesn't make sense, right? So my question right now is, can you follow the same simple process that all these people have? This is a real online business model that's going to work for weeks, months, and years to come. It's very simple. All you need to do is show up, follow the instructions, and get results. It's as easy as that. And like I said, you can do this in as little as 45 minutes per day on the side, okay? And you can get results like this. You know, these are all my students, and they've all got these predictable results that they're getting on a daily basis. Okay, so now is question and answer time. If you want to drop your questions into the chat box, I'm going to go through them right now. But first of all, I'm going to go through some general questions that pop up all the time. So I have people asking, can I do this if I'm foreign, right? Well, Yusuf here, he's foreign, okay? He's originally from Indonesia. His first language is not English. He's able to do this. All he does is just follow the instructions and implement. That's all he has to do, and he's making money, okay? And especially with me sending my sales to you guys, there's nothing really that you guys need to do, okay? It doesn't matter where you come from. Right? Now, probably about 40% of my members inside the Ministry of Freedom are from countries where their native language is not English. It classes them as foreign. They're all getting good results, most of which you've seen on these testimonial videos, right? You can see that they're not English. We got O there, Oe England, who's 73 years old. Okay, he's senior. He falls into the senior category. He's made over $1,000, you know? Can you do this if you're shy? Yeah, you don't have to go on camera. You just have to go and do those ads, right? Okay, is there any further investments? This is another question that crops up. There are some softwares, but you can buy those with your profits later on. You don't need any softwares. Well, there is some softwares, but they're free. And you can use the free method that I showed you on this call before to start generating income so you can buy these other softwares and hardware upgrades later on. But the maximum price of all of these softwares and upgrades later is going to be $200. So you can easily buy these with your profits later on. Okay, there's no further big investments that you need. Okay, another question that I always get asked is how much time per day is needed to do this, okay? And it really depends. I mean, we've got members in here that have full-time jobs, okay? They're working 9 to 5. All they can spare is 45 minutes a day to do this, right? And they're getting good results. They're making multiple 3-figure days. And we've got other members in here that are doing this full time and they're absolutely crushing it. So it all depends on how you want this to fit in with your current lifestyle. If you just want this as a side hustle, you can make some really good money. You can make some 4-figure months with this. If you want to do this full time, you can really, really ramp this up and scale it up into the tens of thousands a month, you know? So it's flexible. That's what I'm trying to say right here. Now, another thing is that you could try this out on the bank, okay? Let's say that you put this on a credit card and you took credit out to buy this. That's going to work out at $2.73 per day for the next year, okay? It's a very small investment for your financial future, right? It's the same price. It's probably less than the price of a coffee at Starbucks. So in order to make this work, all you would need to do is go and buy a tub of Nescafe, make your coffee at home, skip the Starbucks coffee, save yourself that $2.73 a day and pay off the credit card. Now, if this works out for you and you'll be making money within the first few days, then you'll already be able to pay this investment back, okay? If it doesn't work out for the next 45 days, my mind's going to be blown, but you always have the option of taking me up on that risk-free guarantee and getting your money back after 45 days, which means you can effectively just try this out on the bank, right? If it works out, great, you get to pay it off early. If it doesn't work out, you get a refund. Either way, you're going to win because the bank, all the risk is going to be on the bank, right? Does that make sense? Right, yeah, exactly. It's a good way of looking at it. So this is another question that crops up all the time. If you're making so much money, why are you selling this? Okay, well, obviously, I'm making money from selling this. And you'll probably understand by now that most successful people have multiple streams of income, right? This is one of my new streams of income. Now, I'm doing everything that I'm teaching inside of Ministry of Freedom. You can see me on all the leaderboards. You can see me earning some great money from affiliate marketing and product creation. But this is an additional stream of money. So yes, I am making money from this. But by me sending you sales and paying professional coaches, plus putting a lot of my own personal time into coaching my students, okay, that justifies me having to charge a premium for this, right? And I hope that you'll be able to understand that because there's a massive mentoring aspect to this. Now, the best way, another reason why I'm charging for this is because the best way to force somebody to follow through and get results is to make them take it seriously. Now, people are not going to take it seriously if I was charging like $15 for this. They're only going to take it seriously if they're having to pay a premium to do this, okay? If it demands any kind of significant investment, they're going to take this seriously. And I know that if people do take this seriously, they're going to get results. And once they get results, they pay back their initial investment and they're home free, right? But it boils down to me really offsetting the costs because of my personal coaching time and me sending you sales from my own traffic, putting my whole business on hold, okay? That's how I have to offset this. And of course, I'm making money from selling this, right? Okay, so finally, what you're getting right here is 8 weeks of guided coaching on every aspect of the system with a total value of $2,000. I'm gonna break down every single thing that I've showed you on this live call today. I know I've just scratched the surface and I've introduced you to this whole business model on the call today, but this is where we're gonna get down into the nitty-gritty of every single step to show you exactly what you need to do, right? You're also gonna get 3 live calls each week with me and my expert coaches. You're gonna get one full year of mentorship and coaching. You're gonna get full community access. You're gonna get me sending you sales every 7 to 10 days. You're gonna get unlimited access to the $900 per sale super funnel. You're also going to get the 6 fast action bonuses. Now, I see that there's 27 people that have bought this, which means there's only 3 spots left. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start this countdown timer and I'm going to leave it for the next 15 minutes and answer a few of your questions. And once this 15 minutes is gone, that's when I'm going to shut this down. It's not going to be available anymore at this price point, okay? It's going to be going up to $5,000 in a week's time. So if you want this, you basically have until the end of this countdown timer to purchase. Okay, so right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this chat box right here and I'm going to go through some of the questions that are on the call. I'm also going to invite my wife to come and speak to you guys live on the call right now. And yeah, because all you've heard is me talking for the past 2 hours. So I want to get somebody else on here. So I'm going to bring 𝗬𝗫 on here. Hi, 𝗬𝗫. Does anyone want to say hi to 𝗬𝗫? Just type a hi in the chat box. Okay, going to go through a few of your questions right now. Okay, were there any urgent questions that came up on the call just now that we need to talk about?
Oh, I can speak now?
Of course you can speak.
Hi everyone, thank you for stay tuned with us until so far. I know it's been quite a long time in the call and thanks for that and welcome for some of you who have joined. I see some of them already joined. Thank you.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Welcome to the welcome to the club. And
yeah, were there any like specific questions that cropped up, or
specific questions? Well, only about the payments,
Okay.
and then the get responder, you know, all the.
Oh, that's all revealed inside. I mean, yeah, like I
All
said,
the
there are
technical
softwares, but most of them come with free trials. Most of them are actually free, 100% free to use. And the softwares that are paid softwares, you can actually purchase them with the profits that you make from the free method. I mean, that's pretty easy to do. So
And-
effectively, it's not going to cost you anything, right?
Okay, and there's a question before pops up about like what's the initial investment that you need after you jump into Ministry of Freedom?
There isn't one. I mean, all of our members, they get started with the free method. So like I showed you on the call, the first bit of training that I gave you guys on the call before is showing you how to make these YouTube review videos and rank them on YouTube, or use those very cheap ads. So depending on whether you want to go on camera or not, I mean, if you want it to be completely free of charge, you need to go on camera. You don't actually have to show your face, but you need to make a video, and I'll show you how to rank it to the top of YouTube so you can start making some free money. If you really don't want to get your face or your voice on camera, you can use the ads, and they cost like 5 cents a click. They're very, very cheap. So you can use those. With the profits that you make from that method, then you can put it into these softwares, or you can put it into a budget that you're going to need for outsourcing later on with a product launch, right? But the free method is awesome, right? I mean, that's what I started out with. Can you remember in 2017?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell that story?
No, I was kind of confused because you asked me like, what's the question pops up? You know, so yeah, I just want to share with you guys who stay in the call so far, like whatever Jono said before, it's true. What he didn't have when he just started this business model, you know, he had to. Can you give me?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So he had to try it on his own. So at that time, it was difficult for us. Our situation is not really in good shape. Financial situation, everything situation. It's just like.
It was a mess, yeah.
Yeah, it was a mess.
After I just got back from my rehab and I didn't have any money.
Yeah, and we just got married. Can you imagine? Like, we just got married, and then we just like in this situation where we use a camping stove to cook, you know, until our relatives in the UK give us
a wedding gift,
and then our dad gave us a fridge, and then. You know, at that time, basically, our mom supporting us, you know, with our 2 teenage kids because, you know, it's just so tight. And, you know, since the beginning of the call, I watched the chat, you know, all of us, you know, we're seriously have a really strong commitment with our soulmate called Bill. You know, bills. I mean bills.
Oh,
you
bills,
know?
yeah, like electricity bills.
Like, yeah,
and
electricity bills, you know, school tuition, water bills, all the bills you can, you know, you have every month.
Bill Gates?
Nah. Anyway, so this is also like, for us at that time, Bill is just like, you know, the problem in our situation, you know, in the relationship. So I'm the type of person who put priorities first, and my priority at that time, bills, food, and of course school tuition, you know, all the priority boxes. So at that time, our earnings you need to be put there.
Yep.
And at that time, because it was so difficult, we couldn't even like shop. We couldn't go shopping. I mean, like shopping for fun, you know, like just buy something for fun, like buy something just because we want to. We only can afford something that we need, not we want. But Jono here, you know, he bought shoes. He loves sneakers. So at that time, he bought sneakers, and I was furious, you know. Oh my God. So it was really difficult until we had to be supported by our moms. Like this month, my mom, and next month, your mom.
Yeah. every month they were sending us money or buying
Yeah,
us
and my mom,
groceries just so we
yeah,
could
my mom
survive.
usually provide the groceries, you know, just to keep it going on until Jono tried to start this business model, which is affiliate marketing. Yes, we did e-com for
Yeah, we tried
for
Shopify
quite a
for
long
bit.
time before we got married.
Yeah.
Until we got married, and after we got married, before you get into affiliate marketing. But yeah, e-com wasn't enough for us at that time, and we had to deal with a lot of problems such as customers' complaints, shipping, tracking numbers. Oh, it's a lot of work. But anyway, Jono at that time was a really good mentor because look at me, I can do e-com. Who would have thought?
Yeah, you were managing a lot of the e-commerce stuff.
Yeah, and I was getting good at that. But yeah, then he jumped into affiliate marketing, and that's when things getting actually rough at the beginning. So if you're asking all this question like, how much money and blah, 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 trust me, Jono's been there, done that. And if for all of you who's complaining like, how to get vendors to approve and how you get review copy, I need to buy products to be able to review. Yes, that's one of the way. And I think you did that as well.
Yep.
Buy some products to review it. But apart from that, he was very consistent, you know, to apply. And even he broke down at one point. He broke down and cried, like literally, guys. I'm not joking. He literally
You're
broke down.
embarrassing me now.
No, it's okay. It's the real truth. They need to know how hard, you know, at that time. It's not like, hello, I'm John Armstrong. I want to promote your products. Okay, you're in. It's not like that, you know.
It was hard. I mean, I remember I was trying to promote this one product and I couldn't get review access, and they wouldn't approve my link so that I could start
email like
promoting.
3 days in a row, and then you got no reply, not even a hi, thanks for emailing, not even a bot
Nothing,
replying.
just
So
completely ignored.
Jono started to like, at that time, Jono's office is still upstairs and I'm downstairs. So he went downstairs and then went straight into the room and showed me like, look, I got no reply. I couldn't do this. You know, he wouldn't approve me.
I got into bed and I was so frustrated and I started crying, and then 𝗬𝗫 came in like a few minutes later and saw me in tears.
Yeah.
And you were like, what happened? And I told you.
Well, he showed me the email, you know, he got no reply. That email is just like, look, this has been like this for 3 days. I've been emailing and got no reply. Well, I thought, well, you know, just wait. Probably it's not your time. When, you know, when that happens, it's just a matter of like, I think it's just a luck or... And just stay persistent. I mean, it's the same like if you have an offline business. I mean, if you have a shop, some cars would stop by and look at your shop, but some wouldn't. So,
and that's even tougher, you know, having an offline business, especially right now during this current financial crisis. An offline business, I mean, even when the economy's doing good, it's going to take you at least a year to get started. And during that first year, you got to be prepared to take a loss. Right?
Yeah.
And you got all these bills, you got rent, you've got staff to pay, you've got stock to buy. You know, with an online business, this is why it's so leverageable. You can get started pretty much for nothing, and you can start scaling within your first 6 months to multiple five-figure
And the
days.
big difference in the initial investment, also like very good. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Anyway, back to Jono when he was started. So at that time, it was like that for Jono, you know. And for you who's complaining like, oh, I don't have great tools, unlike you, look at your equipment, look fancy, you know, he started with a very awful laptop on the top of my ironing board. No microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, he bought, I think, $1 microphone.
Yeah, it was like a $1 clip-on microphone.
Just to look professional, you know, like with clip-ons, but actually the quality, you wouldn't want to know.
I mean, you might think, okay, I've got a nice microphone, I've got 2 screens, I've got all this nice setup. I have now. When I first started, I was using a laptop that was literally this big, and it was made in 2011. It wasn't even a proper laptop. It was
so slow.
Notebook. So slow.
And sometimes went blank.
Oh yeah, all the time. It froze. But that laptop got me to my first $1,000 day.
Yeah.
And then I reinvested in new equipment, and I got better equipment, but that got me money, you know. That laptop got me out of borrowing money from off our mums, our mums sending us groceries, us on the bread line, didn't even have a washing machine. 𝗬𝗫 was washing all the clothes by hand with a brush.
You can visit our vlog to see what we were saying at the moment. This is true.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
We've got a vlog which is called 𝗬𝗏. If you search it on YouTube, you can go back to 2017. You can go and see what our life was like. It was a pain in the ass, I'll tell you.
You know, I'm skinny, but at that time I was a skeleton. You know, and you can see the change in the house, around the house. You can see our garden. Before it's just like all
just looked like a building site.
Yeah.
It was tough days, and that laptop took us from those days to the point where we got a maid, we got a washing machine, we got a decent fridge.
Yeah.
You know, we were able to slowly upgrade our life.
Fully filled fridge.
Yeah.
Thank God. Now
yeah, we
fully
can buy our own food now.
We even have freezer.
Yeah.
You know, to stock up, you know, during this lockdown. So it's really life-changing. Yeah, again, before my dad gave us that wedding gift, the fridge, we had to use, you know, fridge from the 90s, you know, when you have to defrost.
Yeah, the freezer door was broken, so we had to defrost it every week. It was just built up with ice all around the side. We had to defrost it every week, but that's all we could do. That's all we had,
ice
you know?
machine. That's what we get within the house.
Yeah.
That's like bonus.
Yeah, it was crazy. And so for all of you that saying that you're struggling right now, you don't have any money, we can relate. You know, we were there.
Yeah.
100%. We're probably a lot worse off than a lot of you guys are. We got ourselves out of that situation with that cheap laptop that froze all the time. And I've documented everything. And this is why I put together Ministry of Freedom. Because you have this roadmap to follow. You don't have to spend 6 to 8 months fumbling around in the dark trying to piece this together from YouTube or Google like I did. You've got it all right there in front of you. All you need to do is follow along.
It's my time
right?
to speak.
Okay,
They don't want to hear you anymore.
Go.
Well, actually, what I want to tell you is this is the conclusion of what I just told you about. So, when Jono started, you know, he keeps saying in the webinar that he's making this bridge that he never had. So this is the points of, I want to give you a comparison of when Jono started and now if you start with Ministry of Freedom.
Yeah.
You know, when Jono started, it's hard for him to get review access, affiliate, vendors approval. That's, you know, he broke down and cried. Underline that, cry, literally. And whereas you, with Ministry of Freedom, that won't happen to you because Jono and his team will provide that for you.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah, all you have to do is just reach to us, and then they will help you to get approved, and they will help you to get review access so you don't have to buy products. And this is really this is a very big difference, you know, from when he was started. And then apart from that, you know, Jono didn't have a mentor or a group support that will answer his questions. You know, he need to research and fail and do it all over again.
It's just pure trial and error.
Yes, and whereas in Ministry of Freedom, when you're like clueless, you just drop a question in the Facebook group, and then Jono and his team and also the community, they will just get into you. Like if they know the answer, they will just drop the answer, and you will get that like immediately.
Minutes,
immediately, and everybody is so supportive.
Yeah.
And what else? I forgot. Oh, and then when Jono started, there's no bonus thing. Did you mention about the?
Oh, the bonuses.
No, I mean like the rotator.
Yeah, where I send people sales, right?
Yeah, where you send people sales.
I didn't have that.
Wait. Oh yeah, Jono didn't have that, so that's why we bought that $1 microphone, because that's our only investment.
Yeah.
But with this, but by joining MOF, Jono send you sales. Well, okay, probably you think, oh, Jono is spoiling us. It's not, you know. It's giving something that he didn't have at that time, which is a startup investment, and it's really helping. I know probably you think, oh, the rotator makes us not improving. No, it's not. It's a motivation.
Yeah, it's motivation, because once you get that momentum and you see that this works and you have the confidence to go out there and do it on your own, then you'll start getting organic sales on your own, and then
Yes.
it all just explodes after that, you know.
And yes, organic
It's those first
sales
steps.
takes time.
Yeah.
Organic sales takes time, but you know, like Jono showed in the webinar, it's still making money for him until now. His review from like, you know, the Ice Age, you know, like it's still making money. So
Yeah, from
there's
like a
nothing
year
in
ago.
vain that you will do in this business model. Nothing would be in vain if you say like, oh, I'm tired making videos. Don't be, because you saw it in the webinar. It's still making money for Jono.
It's like real estate, virtual real estate. Once you make these videos on YouTube with the free method, like I showed you, that Bloom review was from 2018, from 2 years ago, and it's still making me money today. So it's really, really awesome. You know, it's such an awesome thing. So I got some people asking, what's this picture on my screen right here? Do you want to tell them what it is?
Oh, yeah, that will be our dream home in Bali.
Yeah. We bought some land in Bali at the beginning of last year. We bought 2,150 meters squared, and they're currently developing it, and we're actually planning to move as soon as the house is built. This picture was taken a couple of months ago, and they were just doing the landscaping on this land. Now they finished the landscaping, they're just about to start the actual building process. So hopefully this is going to be done, I don't know, in about 8 or 9 months time, but we can't wait
Probably
to move there.
more because of the corona.
We used to dream about this, yeah, back in 2017.
We used to have a fight, you know, we used to have this over Bath. So we had this dream, like, okay, I want to have a house in Bali, and we should build it from scratch. So this is just a Bath talk, yeah? And then we suddenly argue about what tiles to put, what color, and where's the pool. You know, this was just daydreaming in the Bath, and we already had an argument about it. Not even the land, the money wasn't even there, you know, so it was funny, but it's so good that when we actually bought the land and think like, oh my God, this was a fight over a bath. This used
we
to
still
be
have arguments in the bath now about what color the tiles are going to be in the kitchen island and stuff like that.
No, you leave that all to me, except
yeah.
for the office, you know, with your ridiculous moving
Revolving
floor or
table.
whatever. But anyway, you know, when we bought this, when we went there, you know, I thought like, oh, this used to be just another, you know, just another dream, another fantasy in the bath, you know, like sometimes until now, sometimes I still can't believe good things that are happening in our life.
Yeah, it's crazy.
If we flash back to those moments when John was like on drugs, you know, and then like
dark days.
Yeah, and then cry, and then we have to watch videos learning this affiliate marketing, you know. Yeah, you don't want to know how he learned affiliate marketing, you know. It's a playlist in our car, in our TV every night. But, you know, hard work creates result, and we bought our dream house.
Okay, so we got a few questions on here. Somebody's saying, are there any OTOs after purchase? No, there isn't. This is you don't need to buy anything after this, and you don't need to go and buy any more shiny objects. Somebody's asking about the bonuses, so I'm just going to quickly reiterate. The timer is actually finished, but I'm going to extend it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm going to extend it until we close this down. So for the duration of this call, you'll still have the opportunity to get in at 997. But once this call is over, I'm going to shut this down. But like I said, if you make a note of the sales page URL, you never know. If you want to get back in here in the next 12 hours, it might still be available. I'm just going to drop it in again. Okay, so the bonuses, you got Steal My Campaigns. I'm going to give you access to over 7 of my highest ever converting campaigns, complete with review videos, with incentives, bonuses, pages, squeeze pages, copy and paste emails as well. So you're going to get that. These 7 campaigns made me over $100,000 combined. Bonus number 2, you're going to get the Passive Income Accelerator, where I train your VA, or my team will train your virtual assistant, who will be able to do most of the outsourcing work on your behalf, right? You're also going to get instant commission doubler, where I basically bump you to 100% commissions on all of my future products, so you can make a lot of money from there. You also get the perpetual digital asset library. Okay, so this basically means you get free access to any future software or digital product that's launched on 𝗏𝗁𝗫. You just need to ask me for access, and I'll give it to you for free. So you won't need to go and buy them. So if any of you have got shiny object syndrome at the moment, you're buying these $12 products, these $17 products on a weekly basis. Now you get access to them all for free, right? That's pretty cool, right? Fast action bonus number 5, red carpet affiliate promo access. So guaranteed vendor link and approval for all launches. Okay, again, you get to leverage my authority. So if you've ever got your links denied or ignored or whatever in the past, then that's not going to happen anymore. I get you guaranteed link approval, right? You also get bumped from 45% to 60% on my done for you super funnel, where you're sending the ads. So you're getting $1,000 per sale with that super funnel that I put together. All right, so hope that cleans it up. Now I'm starting to lose my voice right now, so I'm gonna have to shut this down soon. But Chicha said there's just somebody got another question.
No, is that a payment plan or after the bonuses?
No, the bonuses are for the first 15 people. So I haven't even counted up, but I'll just let all of you guys have it that buy this on the call. I was originally just going to give it to the first 15 people, but if you still haven't bought and you buy in before I close this call.